of your 6 Twitch streamers.
Yeah, currently there is no one watching watching Twitch, so yeah.
Neil Crump. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, it's someone I went to school with about 1 million years ago.
I mean, I love that we're actively doxing some dude as well.
He knew this was coming. You can't go on the internet and have wrong opinions and not expect to be told otherwise.
Very true.
Every time we stop talking, the music gets louder.
Perfect.
Okay, let's move on with this adventure.
Okay, there's only 1 more minute left, but I'll let you find it.
I have a friend who probably could make music like that, because she naturally plays the harp, and in a few LARP events she's played similar.
I thought you were going to play some Dead Can Dance or something like that, because they did a whole period of like medieval music but
that's that requires licensing, dude.
Fair point, well made.
Hardcore. I mean, this might. I mean, I gave her a shout out. If she wants to put an ad on the channel, then fair enough. But yeah, go buy her stuff. It's great. Right. So previously on Penquest Partners, you made your way from the abandoned mine, crawling with fish cultists and other such evils, ran across an ogre and his goblin helpers who had captured a pair of bandits, and Camney single-handedly killed all of them.
And has the evidence.
These bandits seem to either be known to or known by Dabble. Some words were put back and forth, and somehow they managed to escape before you made it back to Palbank Village. You have made it back. You have handed over the ears and everything else, and the heads and stuff that you found, and you are now ready to continue your adventure.
Right. I thought last week we talked to the clerics. I think we sorted ourselves out. We were ready to head south, weren't we?
Pretty much.
We got like a bit drunk as well.
We did.
We literally put a platinum piece behind the bar, so
one swatted.
Well and truly fucked.
Yes, you did. So speaking of which, you've headed off to bed.
Like 2-handing bottles of liquor.
Yeah. So you feel yourself being swept along into the embrace of sleep. Camney, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okey-doke. Set the mood for the night.
Oh dear.
How you roll. I'm real dumb.
I'll do it.
So you are back in the abandoned mine. The ritual is going on once more before you. The Kuatoa priest is chanting over the body of Netho on the altar, while tendrils of purple mist rise from the water behind. You run in to engage, flanked by your ancestral guardians, with your axe raised above your head. The priest turns to engage you, raising his voice in that strange language before pointing his scepter. You feel the spell grip you, rooting you in place. The tendrils of mist shoot out from behind the altar, but this time something is different. As the tendrils move to strike both you and the priest as they did before, you notice another moving towards the spirits surrounding you. You recognize the familiar spirit of Thokul, his mouth open in a silent battle cry with his hammer in hand as he dashes between you and the mist. The mist divides and divides again, becoming countless fingers as they strike into the shade of Thokul, picking him from the floor of the cavern. As this happens, you feel a surge of power as the first tendril touches your axe, freeing you from the spell and allowing you to strike hard into the priest before you. As the blood gushes from the wound you inflict, you catch from the edge of your vision the figure of Thokul being pulled towards the altar, and finally into the dark depth of the water. Your vision darkens. You drift into blackness.
Well, shit.
So
Well, that's a depressing sleep, isn't it?
That's
I've had better.
Just nightmare.
you wake the next morning feeling not as refreshed as you would have expected, and you notice that you at some point in the night have grabbed your battle axe and pulled it to you in your sleep. You have now.
I mean, I sleep with the battle axe. To be fair, so it's like most nights.
But yeah, this time it's sticky.
It's where sheep is, where it's a bit worried.
You have now attuned to the axe. The axe
It's
is now
really
part
sticky.
of you. The axe, it turns
Is
out,
it
is
always hard?
cursed.
Uh-oh. Crap.
I mean, of course it is.
As far as the rules goes, it is an axe of berserk. And I will let you know exactly what that is.
It's not the worst curse, obviously.
Not for you.
No,
Because
I
of
mean,
self-infliction.
all I'm thinking is like I was thinking, oh, it'll be fine. I'll just toss it and use my old great axe. But I absolutely sold that to Beast in the last session.
Yeah.
So
And cursed weapons have a tendency not to be gotten rid of.
be fine. I'll just put it in the bin. I'll just leave it here. It's fine. He's someone else's problem.
What, find a lake?
Not anymore. So as long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the axe, keeping it with you in reach at all times. You also have disadvantage on attack rolls with weapons other than this one, unless no foe is within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear. Whenever a hostile creature damages you while the axe is in your possession, you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or go berserk.
Fuck.
While berserk, you must use your action each round to attack the creature nearest you with the axe. If you can make extra attacks as part of the attack action, you use those extra attacks, moving to attack the nearest creature after you fail your current target. If you
that's
have
just
multiple
strategy anyway.
targets, you attack
That
them
is-
at random.
Can I
Makes no
get
difference.
clarify? The problem is creature means any of us too, correct?
It
So how
can
do I select for this? Like if it's equidistant between an enemy and an ally?
random, so roll a d6 or something and assign numbers to each one.
I am so staying away from you, mate.
Yeah, y'all should back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
You are berserk
Don't
until
be
you
getting
start
melee
your
with
turn
him.
with no creatures within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear.
This axe is great.
But,
you
but
are
this
you are
axe-
now basically a giant weed whacker.
So that
with
is the
no
problem.
berserker axe.
So you take
This is
damage,
not
go
quite
berserk, then hit
berserk.
us.
Can you
Not
can
in-
you send me? Because I'm not going to remember that. Can you send me like the blurb just so I can?
Yes,
it
if you just
remembered
search
for
for
a
berserker axe, I don't know if there's a
Oh,
way I
okay.
can.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will copy it. Yeah, if you search for berserker axe,
Yeah, I can do
you'll
that.
see it. But it's so this is what I'm basing it on. It is slightly different to a berserker axe. There are other things that you don't know about it, and that's where you are. So you've woken up. You got a bit of a headache. Everyone's feeling a bit after your evening in the Jolly Dwarf. What do you wish to do?
Get rid of this
Go down for
fucking axe.
breakfast.
So once again, there's a cauldron of porridge on the fire. The barkeep is standing behind the.
Hold on.
Hello.
Just one question about the berserker axe.
Yes.
Does he get the other bit while you are attuned to this weapon? Your hit point maximum increases by 1 for each level you have attained.
Yes, he does.
You did say it was a bit. Oh, I did. I was
Yeah.
going to say you did say it was a bit different. So
Yeah,
hit
you
point
do.
maximum increases by 1 for each level.
3.
Okay,
Yeah. So yeah.
it's not terrible.
No, there's an upside.
I mean,
The downside is basically getting the wrong side of you when you basically got the red mist coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna Hulk out basically.
How the hell does he stop?
oh, I see. So I have disadvantage on attack rolls with weapons other than this one.
Yes.
So you said it's
could
a,
decide not to use it, but you would be at a
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
the thing is, it's when this is in your possession, you still potentially go berserk. So even if you're not using it, just when you've got it, and you don't want to part with it.
yeah. You said it's based on this, but maybe not exactly the same. Is there anything in here that?
There's
I
nothing
shouldn't-
in there that's wrong.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll
Does he? If just for clarification, if he kills the last monster,
Yeah.
does he still then the next round have to keep attacking?
we'll see.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna play with it.
Okay.
So obviously that's an effect am I aware of the effect?
Yes.
Am I aware that it's cursed?
Yes. You're aware that it's become part of you.
Okay, so
and you're aware
yeah.
that it's making you feel like you don't want to get rid of it.
You're turning into a junkie, mate.
Yeah. Okay, so we are at breakfast now.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I like walk over to Jeff and I'm like, "Yo, this axe is fucked up, bro. Like, why did you give me this axe? This axe is terrible." And then march over to the dwarf and I'm like, "Do you know how to get rid of curses?"
No, but I know how to help kill your teammates.
I mean, I'm going to be real good at that if we don't solve this curse.
I don't think I've seen anything like this. Can I roll anything to find out?
You roll an Arcana check.
Hold on.
So yeah, you're quite familiar with the idea of cursed magic objects. It's something that's quite common, unfortunately. You don't know how to break the curse, although you know there is magic out there that will allow you to remove a curse from an item and allow someone to divest themselves of it.
May I make a religion check to know what level of cleric we'll need to remove this cursed magic? I mean, I'm not. Well, I mean, are we looking at acolytes or are we looking at?
It's not
high
clerical,
priest and bishop?
It's arcane, so this is something you have no experience with.
Okay, fair enough.
Would what's the name?
Your Dassel's
Yeah,
Avon?
Dassel. Would she have an idea what's going on with this axe?
You could ask her.
Well, good.
Is she with us? Yeah. Is she with us? At the inn?
She's not at the inn. No, she's staying over at the temple.
At the temple. So I kind of explained the situation. I'm like, look, I got this axe, and it's feeling real weird. I don't want to get rid of it. Like I'm almost not in control of getting rid of it. The dwarf doesn't know anything. That doesn't surprise me. You know. So I let's maybe go and talk to your Dassel and see if she knows something. You know, she's from the future. You know, maybe I whisper that. I don't say that out loud. Like, I'm like, she's from the future.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
a
let's
good plan. And
go
maybe the priests there
worst
might
case
know
scenario.
how to help.
Yeah, we can ask the clerics.
Yeah, that's cool, but I bet you 10 gold pieces she says that she won't be able to fucking help you because it might change the universe.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that bet.
Worst case scenario, you know, she says no. So let's go ask her.
Shy Ben's getting out.
Here's what we need. All right, we need what we need for the Hulk. We need the sleep song or something that makes you stop being berserk. Now,
that's my secret.
I'm
always
quite
berserk.
happy. I'm quite happy to have you a berserker in the party and keep using that thing. But we need to have the sleep darts, yeah, or the bag on the head that makes you calm the hell down because we can't have you chopping all of us up.
Well, it's a different use for a bag on the head.
Well, what you got up to on the Menagerie Coast, Jeff?
Well,
I'm sure there's plenty of people who've got those stories.
So, I mean, we might even be able to ask the priest if we can find something that nerfs you post battle. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, like reading this again, like the bit that's gonna fuck us up is you are berserk until you start your turn with no creatures within 60 feet of you that you can see.
Yeah, which means we basically every time you get into
as soon as the battle, you all got to sprint.
Yeah.
So my reading of it is hostile creatures. It doesn't say so, but my current reading of it is hostile creatures.
Okay, if that is your reading of it, then I have far less problems and am far less panicky about you owning this thing.
Does that mean that my attack that I must do is only against hostile creatures, or does that mean that my attack is against any creature, but the berserking ends
when there's no hostiles?
Yes.
I think that's probably what he's going with. So yeah,
yeah,
which means we give you a lot of space.
Ends when there's no hostiles, but while it's active, targets is anybody.
Yeah, it's whatever's close. You've got red mist, and you just want to hurt stuff.
While we're discussing this, I look over at Jeff and say, I think our days of stabbing stuff in the dick are done.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, mate. I can nip in out of there with a foreskin on my fucking dirge before you can even realise it.
It's worth discussing with him what a save against Charm Person would be, because Charm Person will also calm him down.
I don't know, what is a save against Charm Person, is it?
Yeah.
Or-
It's
Yeah, because I mean, you might want to keep stabbing things in the dick, but like my potential damage output on a single strike is 16, which I'm fairly sure in like 2 shots of that, any of you are fucking
What's your
dead.
wisdom?
Well, that's non-crit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's non-crit as well.
Yeah.
So if I
You put
crit,
32
one of
on
you
a crit.
flattened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
if you're a berserk, you're attacking with. Sorry, if you're raging, you're attacking with advantage as well.
Yeah. Shit.
I mean, to be honest, let's play this thing by ear. But yeah, I think. What's your wisdom? You're not really good on wisdom?
My wisdom is fucking terrible.
That's actually good, because basically a charm person then we could use to calm you down if you get out of hand.
Yeah, my wisdom is my wisdom modifier is 0.
Okay.
Ideally, my intelligence modifier is -1. So if you can figure out a way to do it with like magic,
Yeah,
it'd be
well,
Or
okay.
maths.
better. You just give me a really hard puzzle. I went,
Yeah.
huh?
It's like in Westworld, where they figured out it was a simulation by getting them to do like root of -1, and the whole thing crashed. Yeah.
Wait, is that from the new season?
No, second season.
Okay, that's fine.
Root
I don't remember
-1 is easy. It's I.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the. Yeah,
That's not even difficult.
yeah, but yeah.
You just need a
God,
subroutine.
okay.
You just need a subroutine that has,
Okay, so unless anybody else has any objections, anybody wants to hang around for breakfast or anything like that, I'd like to head over to the temple first of all to kind of call your Dassel and be like, "Yo,
Yeah, cool.
got this cursed axe. You got any ideas?"
Oh, it's cool with me, man. I mean, it's partially your fault for using the axe I gave you, so it's the least I can do.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take like 50% blame.
Hey, I just gave you a shiny looking axe.
The axe
I
is
just thought
actually
you
not
used it.
that bad, as long as
No,
you
the
stay the
axe
hell
is
out of your way.
great.
Yeah, as long as you stay the hell out of your way. But yeah, it does mean that we need to rethink strategies. You are going to be the lone wolf.
Yeah.
As you're talking about the axe, you find yourself unconsciously sort of playing with it and just holding
Pardon?
it, and you don't really realize you're doing it, and you notice now that the etching and the engraving on the axe head, you think it's changed slightly, and now you can't remember what the engraving was before, but it seems to now be almost tentacle-like, like wavy tentacles, just on the outside going down to the blades.
I'm wondering if it wasn't cursed beforehand. Okay. Right, let's go
I can
find
see
you,
him going-
Dazzlin.
I can
Sorry.
see him going around going, "My precious is."
Hair starts falling out, start curling up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can step it from my fucking ring.
Sorry.
Is this
Right.
video for children? No.
Right.
Oh, what on earth
Alright,
thought
cool.
that
Let's
it'd
go.
be for children?
Let's go find your Dazzle and see what she's got to say, and let's
Yeah, go
head off to it.
storming out
Okay.
the tavern, heading
You
straight.
use the axe to break the door, just sort of. What is wrong
Just
with it?
fucking
Just
hell
shit,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you make your way outside of the dwarf. It's another quite clear day. There's no sign of another storm, although the snow from the previous storm that you encountered while you were up in the Flotket Alps is still present and is still up against the palisades at the side of the village. And the streets have been pretty much cleared by the glass blades and the other people living in Powerbank. So you make your way over to the temple. You go inside. Currently, no one is in the main area of worship, but you recognise off to the left is the hospital, and off to the right was the last time you saw your Darcel. She was in the library, and that's off to the right.
Fine, we'll head off into the library and quietly whisper her name at strained whisper level.
Yeah.
Right.
Cammy doesn't know how to whisper, so one of y'all better be whispering.
Okay. So You see a head poke out from behind a stack of books. Morning.
I've got a problem.
Yes. What do you
This
know?
has never happened to me before.
We have a weapon malfunction.
That I have heard of. Oh, what's the problem?
What's your? I wander up and I'm like, I kind of like pick the axe up off my back. I'm like, it's cursed.
And she sort of steps back a little.
Chill. Do you know anything about curses?
I mean, generally, yes. I've not used them.
Okay. Okay, then do you know how to dispel a curse?
I don't.
Okay.
They were usually clerics or other magic users who sort of specialised in the creation and disenchantment of enchanted objects. That was never anything I ever took any interest in.
That's helpful. You're not going to know where things are. Do you know much about like the current time? Could you tell us where something is? You're not going to give away the future by telling us where people happen to be, right?
I suppose that's safe. Yes.
Okay. Do you happen to know any particular clerics or temples that may have at least people who know about this, if not like actual published services of dispelling crazy cursed axe shit?
So where I come
Curse
from is a long way from here, and while I could say that there would, I could point you in the direction of a place where people would be who could deal with that. It would be such a long trip. I imagine you would find someone in another closer major city before you made it. So I think if you want to get rid of the curse, then you want to be doing the same thing that I am and finding the people with the magical abilities in Uthadern. That is the largest settlement around here. It's really the only major settlement that's not part of the Empire or part of Jorhas. That is what I'm finding.
That's a big old GM flag. Let's be going.
Like as a kind of off, like still kind of vaguely keeping her in the conversation, but turning to. I think we just have to go to Uthadern. I mean, and try to avoid getting into fights.
Well, that's been my plan ever since I landed here. As far as getting to Uthadern, I spoke with Elro, and he's expecting the reinforcements to come in about 3 days, and then he will be dispatching the current garrison. Half of the current garrison. He wants to boost his numbers. He'll be taking them back along with anyone else who wishes to travel along the road. So 3 days.
3 days.
We will have an escort. Yeah.
No one's got time for that. Let's go.
I mean, you could ask him if there's any chance of him dispatching something earlier, but he seems to be very reticent.
We asked her if she would be adverse to leaving early without the escort.
Do you want to do? I mean, we're pretty good at bashing things.
Fair point. Yeah, and the more people just means the more likely of killing the wrong person.
Pretty much.
I would try. I would like to avoid a fight if I could, at least one that I'm personally involved in. I'm just nervous about doing something that I shouldn't. I'm at this point. I would rather wait for Elro's guards and go with them. I know I asked you to agree to take me, but that was when I was stuck in the middle of Isle Cross by myself, and you were the only people around. Now that we've made it to Powerbank, I'm happy that they will get me there safely and without incident, and I'm willing to wait to reduce the impact I may have. So I'm happy to go with the gun.
Okay.
Do we want to head on without her and catch up later?
I don't think we want to head on without her. I think that would be a bad plan. But
ultimately, what the part of this ongoing progress that involves her won't matter until we get to Uthadern.
True, but I'm hoping that when we get to Uthadurn, she's going to know where we need to go, because we're going to hit into Uthadurn and not necessarily know where to go. We could end up
Yeah, but
causing
we could-
chaos
Well,
or killing the
I'm
wrong
just going
people.
to find the magic users. I don't know names.
Okay.
We
Well,
can
then
do
maybe
that first.
I
We
barely
can
remember
get
things,
ready.
but I remember things that may not have happened yet. Or I'm just going to
Alright.
find the magic users and trying to get the information that I need to figure out what happened and how to potentially fix it, without actually telling them what happened. If you understand
Okay.
what I mean. So while we're on the subject, if we can keep the particular nature of mine and your emergence into this world, she's talking to you, Sindan, if we can keep those details to ourselves while still trying to find out, I think that would be best.
Okay. All right. Party discussion. Hands up. Who thinks we should go to Uthadurn beforehand and set up before she gets there? And who thinks we should just wait and tag along with the numbers?
I think we should go now.
I think we
I
should
think
go
we
easy.
should without her.
Go
Transfer the
now.
lie of the land,
Please.
do everything we need to do, and we can still be there when she arrives.
Okay,
Mhm.
could be
So-
dangerous. We could be meeting things we could need backup for, but I'm happy
but
to take
these-
the risk if you want to.
These
Oh,
guards haven't been great. We've
We
already
have a
saved
camp.
two of them.
They know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been getting their shit kicked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other problem. If
There was
she
a
doesn't
wolf
make
that
it
was
back,
difficult.
what do we do?
If she what?
If she doesn't make it to Uthadurn, what do we do?
Well, head back up the road. We should turn up in a week.
What do we need her for? Just remind me.
Well, we're sort of tied to her quest, so I'm leaving her for
Yeah.
dust is not necessarily an option.
Okay,
Technically,
well, you're-
technically you're tied to a quest. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to his credit, Sylvan's been helping us out. He's been a good member of the party.
He's been a good lad.
contributing. And I think we owe him some at least. I think we should go without her. I think we should go ahead without her.
Okay.
But
But-
if she doesn't turn up, and I think a week's probably reasonable amount of time to wait. If she's not
Okay.
up in a week,
So we
we'll-
say, do
we
we
head out
can we
there.
discuss between us and her somewhere within Uthadurn that is known to both of us as a central point that we can arrange to meet at noon every day, say for half an hour or whatever, so that we can basically see if she's returned, etc., etc. Or
I like that.
yeah. I mean, I don't know Uthadurn. Does she know Uthadurn? I mean, there may be a center of the town or whatever, the central market, and we can agree to meet her at noon every day after the day we leave or whenever she gets there, and then basically we have a point that we can meet her. Because I don't want to lose her.
Uthadurn.
Well, again, I don't know. I can't say I've ever been, but
Okay.
I know how the city is laid out. It's an underground. It's up in the mountains, but it was originally a dwarven city.
Oh,
It's
it's a
been
dwarven
dug
city.
down into the mountains. It's structured in three main tiers. So if you were to go on without me, the entrance to the first tier would probably be the best
Oh,
reference that
okay.
we could both
Yeah.
recognise.
Okay, does she
If
seem
there's- if there's
uneasy
one
by us
consistent
leaving her
thing.
behind? Does she or she seem okay with this?
Well, I must say I would rather you also reduce the risk that you put yourself to, simply because I don't know if me and you are linked somehow, and our presence will both be required to potentially fix this. So I'm trying to reduce the risk to my person by moving with the garrison.
Okay.
It makes me
I
nervous thinking
understand
that you would do a 150-mile journey through the Flotket Alps with
When are the garrison leaving?
3 days.
We could just play cards for 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Maybe we
there's-
could come up with some sort of solution for.
I know
But the
Elro is posting requests. I don't know if there's anything he's got that you can do while you
Busy yourselves for 3 days. Yeah.
That may be it. You could make some coin. I don't know.
Okay. If she seems uneasy with us leaving her behind, I'm compelled in many ways to go with what she wants, just because of why I'm here. So I'm probably going to have to try and urge you guys to say let's not go and let's wait the 3 days. But
No, I'm
Or do we just leave two of them behind?
Fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
But if
let's
the party,
split
if the
the
rest of the
party.
party decides to leave,
Party,
I'm
yay.
coming with you.
No. All right. I'm convinced. I think 3 days doesn't really matter. Ideally, we're not going to get into. I have an out of character question actually about the axe and this feeling of not wanting to put it down, not wanting to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Is it a kind of simply positive or negative feeling? Like, do I feel like I want to try and keep this curse in effect, or do I feel like I'm obligated to keep this axe and I feel like I can't put it down, but I'm still conscious enough to be like, I don't like this?
So you are aware that the axe itself is having an effect on your feelings, but you don't feel like it's a negative effect. You get the impression, though, that every time you think about maybe I should just toss it or sell it and get my old axe back, you get like an anxious feeling that that you really you want to, but you don't want to, and it gives you that anxiety thinking about parting with the axe.
Okay. And is it too much to ask what would happen if I asked someone else to take it off me? Do we have to wait and see what would happen?
We would have to wait and see what would happen.
Okay, then that's fine. I'm
I'm
not going
not
to do that.
volunteering to take it off you. Okay, so we got 3 days to wait around. Is that the general consensus? Is wait 3 days, or did you guys want to go?
So
I mean, we could take a
as
vote.
far as she's aware, 3 days is when the reinforcements coming from Uthadern, and then Elro will dispatch half of his current garrison back to Uthadern, which is a good 40 men. So it's a sizable detachment.
Let's fucking wait. Because, I mean, that guarantees, I think, that the benefit as well, if we wait for the garrison 40 other people to fight, is pretty much going to dissuade us getting into contact.
Yeah, and that's going to be
Getting in.
40 of the glass blades, plus there'll be merchants, plus there'll be travellers who want to take goods back and findings from Islecross back to Uthadern. And people who have brought goods into Pale Bank who then want to maybe buy up some stuff, some skins and things, and take that back to Uthadern. So it's not just going to be the garrison. There's going to be plenty of others with you as well.
Okay, let's go check the jobs board then. See what's got a giant golden exclamation mark on it.
Okay, so you make your way outside of the temple. You go over to where they posted up the notice for ears before, and you see that posting is still up. You don't see anything else that's listed as a particular job. One of the glass blades notices you eyeing it up and says, "You guys looking for some more heads, more ears?"
Could do, yeah, absolutely.
Your last strip out is still stinking up the guard room. So thanks for that.
Oh, the ogre head! I forgot about
Good
that.
art, Joe. Wait, no. I have the ogre head.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's my ogre head.
Yeah, that was
Because I killed
Fish
it.
no,
excuse me,
it was
it's
ogre.
Because I killed it.
Are you
Who killed
eventually going? Are you
Because
eventually
I
going
killed
to end
it.
up with just like a
I
whole
killed
bunch of heads carrying around? Is this basically
That's the
going to
plan.
be you?
I want
see.
like a trophy bandit, like
Heads
bandolier
that your
trophies.
friends killed, but you didn't.
I mean, we can put your head on it. It might be at this rate.
Okay. Does this glass blade know of where any other places for opportunities to collect some ears might be?
Honestly, there are bands of goblins roving all over the tundra. Normally, people don't go looking for them, but there was a trapper that came in a couple of days ago who was ranting about. Oh no, it was yesterday. It was after that massive snowstorm we had, and he was ranting about spotting something that had become uncovered by the storm. And he just came straight back. He gave up on his traps for the day. He's over that way, and he points to just off to the west of the village with the red thing above the door. Hamig, that was his name, Hamig.
Okay.
Gonna have word of him. I don't think he's paying, but it might be interesting stuff, maybe. And if you run across anything, I'm sure Elro would probably reward you.
Okay, let's go
Do we
find.
want to go hunting?
Might as well. We got 3 days to kill, man. Or do you want to just drink and lose the rest of your platinum?
Well, we don't want to be out for. We don't want to miss the people, the caravan going to the city.
No, true.
Because
what's the harm in doing a bit of hunting though? It won't take 3 days.
Nah.
The glassmade's still there, and he says, "I know Elro was eager to exchange the garrison and reinforce what happened on the Rimoras and what was done to the caravan as it came in. Obviously, you found out what happened with that. Those fish in the mountains." Anyway, yes, he's eager to do the exchange, but I'm sure he knows that you wish to travel with your companion from the temple. I'm sure if you went adventuring and you were back a day or so late, he would wait for you. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's go find this Hamish guy then.
Okay, so you wander over to the west side of the village. You eye up a couple of the huts. You don't see anything with anything red above the door. And then you do come across one that he's actually got this it's like a green vine, but it's actually got red flowers on it, and it almost looks like it's like the most colourful thing you've seen since you've been in the tundra. And you walk up closer to it, and you find it's carved wood, but it looks like a perfect vine with red flowers on it.
Okay.
The door is shut, so that you can see smoke coming out of the chimney.
Knock on the door.
Okay. Door opens.
Hello, good sir. We are adventurers, and we gather that you are out trapping, and we're worried by something. We're on a mission from the local guard to clear up the area, and we're wondering if you have any information that might lead us to the area where you found this.
Oh, I was out when that bloody storm hit. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, by all means.
Coming in, and he opens the door, and you go in, and it seems it's fairly well lit in there, although it's not particularly tidy. He busies himself, and he doesn't look like he's used to having guests. There are furs all over the walls, lots of different types: white, brown, large, and you can see there's a tanning rack up in one corner with. You've not seen. I mean, you've seen this colour of skin before. You think it might be goblin skin that he's tanning.
Okay.
Nice.
And he brushes some other skins off a bench and says, "Oh, yes, please, I sit down." So you want to know about the
tasteful making skins out of sentient beings, but yeah, we won't go into that.
Oh, it's a living.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
You don't be wearing that Nancy Pantsy elven cloth cotton around here. You'll freeze to death.
Fair enough. On to other things. Where might we? What did you see in the snowstorm? And
right. So, I was out west. I like to set my traps out near one of the rare bits of wooded land that you can find in the Crystal Sands tundra. Hoping to get some wolf pelts and stuff. So I was laying out my traps, and then this massive snowstorm rolled in, winds like you couldn't believe. I knew that I wasn't going to last long out here by myself, so I tried to find somewhere to shelter. I saw a rocky outcrop, and just went for it and set up my tent up against this rock to sort of shelter myself from the storm. I sheltered in it for the rest of the afternoon and through the night until the storm had finished. And when I woke the next morning and started to break camp, I took a good look at this rocky outcrop, and it wasn't just a rock. It was worked. It was like a stone, like masonry. We see stuff out here all the time when the storms come in and the winds blow and it shifts the snow dunes around. Stuff gets uncovered, and I figured that's what this was. As I was getting my bearings and trying to figure out which way to get back to Palebank, at this point I'd already given up on my traps. There's no way I'd find them again after everything's changed. I noticed just to the west of where I was what looked like the top of a broken building. Some kind of tower maybe, but it was broken. And yeah, that was it. I made my way back to Powerbank, went to the dwarf, drank to my good fortunes, and yeah, we'll give it a few days and I'll go back out. But
Okay. Tower
Do
in
you
the
think you
woods.
could give us directions?
yeah,
And how
so
approximately how long did it take you to get back from here? So how long of travel are you looking at?
it took me half a day to get back to Powerbank from where I made camp. I reckon the building was probably a mile or two from where I was. The tundra is fairly flat. I don't think this building is particularly tall. Obviously, it was covered by the sands at some point. Well, the sands and the snow. So, yeah,
Okay.
about a mile or two.
We asked if he could draw a rudimentary map with landmarks to give us a rough idea of where we're going. Thank him for his trouble and offer him. I'll offer him. What are the cheap things I've got down here? A copper piece for his trouble. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'll draw you a map. Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Master Druid. And do you have some parchment or something I can scribble on?
I basically pull out a piece of old cloth and a bit of burnt wood and ask him basically just to scribble on it, and I'll tuck it in the many folds I have.
Sure.
It doesn't need to be precise; it just needs to have enough directions to get us where we're going.
Well, that's the problem with around here. Everything changes. It's
Well, mountains or fixed objects that we can use as focal points will help.
right, sure. And he starts scribbling, and it's like starts at this PB. This is where we are. He draws a path directly west, pretty much straight, and then he marks on it a line crossing the path, and then this path continues west, pretty much straight, and then he starts drawing what looks like a small strand of trees, and just to the south of those trees he marks an X. He says, right, so X, that's where my camp was, just south of this strand of trees.
What kind of trees? Just so because a druid will be able to
Pines.
identify trees.
Just pines.
Pines.
The only stuff we get around here that survives the weather. There was a frozen river I crossed about halfway through the journey.
Were you on a bridge, or did you have to walk across it?
No, just straight across. There's no bridges around here, friend.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Do we feel that we've got enough guys from him? I mean, he's basically just an information giver.
Yep. So
No, he's got depth. He's got a family and a backstory.
And we care not of this.
Would you like to click on the more dialogue?
Would
anyone?
you like to know more?
right, so we thank
I have one
2
question.
weeks. 2 weeks.
He obviously is a proficient woodcarver. Is he skilled at anything that might help us? Because obviously he's done his outside of his doors. I inquire about his profession.
Just come on, let's go.
Okay.
Yep. Let's get set on. Let's
Okay.
let's
It's
head
still
off.
fairly early in the morning, so.
I mean, I've got a hangover. I need some fresh air. This guy just walk in. Let's just get.
Okay.
Yeah, we thank him and say that the dwarf's getting grumpy. He hasn't had his breakfast. We're gonna set off.
He's not killed anyone today, so.
Oh, you gotta have your
fair enough.
breakfast. You gotta have your breakfast.
We thank him very much for his information and the map that he's drawn.
Right. You find anything good, you can find me in the dwarf. You buy me a drink. How about that?
Yeah, not a problem. That's more than happy to do that.
Real good at that.
Okay, cool. Right, guys, let's head off then.
Okay, you gonna make
Cool.
your way out? What's your
Yep.
marching order?
Well, yeah, Camden,
Place
you're
your
in the
lead.
front now, mate. Camden, you're in the front.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll stay well back then.
Well, because if anything attacks, you don't want to be
True.
between. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll orbit the party then, rather than actually being in position. I'll orbit and go back and forth.
I'll be in second place because I trust barbarian guy.
I'll take up the back. That's fine.
So
Okay.
there's the. I don't want to get rid of the axe, but do I feel compelled to use the axe?
Yes.
Do I feel
You
compelled
feel-
to use it over other weapons?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was actually
I'll just put it on my back. It'll be fucking fine.
Yeah.
I'll just use
You
my
feel-
problem
hand.
You feel compelled to use it. You can, through force of will, decide not to, but that anxious feeling is going to mean that you would have disadvantage with other weapons.
That's. I can work with that.
The issue is don't ever get into a bar fight, dude. Because if you ever get into a bar fight, it's going to escalate into a bloodbath
Kill
in
the
like
whole pub.
short order.
Okay, so what do I need to do in order? For example, I have a pair of hand axes.
Mhm.
How would I go about sheathing the great axe?
I mean, you just say you're doing it.
Okay, so I'm going to sheath the great axe and take the hand axes out. A clear intent to use them. Do I need to do a wisdom save or anything? Is it going to
No.
get real pissy?
No,
Okay,
no.
all right. So I
Well,
put the
you've
great
got
axe.
all the negatives if you get hit because you've got it in your possession.
Yeah, you're
So-
still berserk.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't help. Not using it doesn't help you.
Oh, while the axe is in your possession.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's why I said don't get into a bar fight because it'll start as a punch up. You'll go berserk, and then somewhere along the way, you'll fail a wisdom check and draw the damn thing and start lopping heads off.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's got anything to help me pass a wisdom saving throw,
I've got guidance. I've got guidance when it comes to it, so I can help.
how long does that? Yeah, anything
minute.
kind of temporary. Wait till the second,
Yeah.
because I got to pass a DC 15, and I've got 0 modifier on wisdom. And
Let's put it this way: when it comes time to it, if I'm gonna, I'll put my hand on your shoulder and tell you to calm down. We'll hope, but for now, we're all right.
yeah, okay, cool. All right,
can
I'll
you
go
use-
from.
Can you use bardic inspiration to help you?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
There you go.
Any
stack-
Because I know-
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, yeah.
Does
And
it
that's
stack?
particularly helpful because it's an inspiration, and I can decide after I've rolled the d20 to use it, and I know what
Yeah.
the DC is.
You know what the DC is, yeah.
So yeah, this could be real helpful.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so you spend a few hours heading directly west. The tundra, it's a barren wasteland. It's imagine the Sahara, except snow and ice. It's wavy dunes. There's no clear paths, but you can see off in the distance. It's very clear. There's no storm at the moment. You can see there are strands of trees off in the distance, sparse strands, and you can see the coast. The coast sort of heads directly north from Powerbank. It goes west for a bit, and then it turns north, and you can very clearly see the coast. So via that and the sun, you manage to make a direct route directly west. After a couple of hours, you see the glittering of some ice in front of you in a sort of a natural dip in the tundra.
Okay.
Can you all give me a stealth check, please?
Fucking solid Jeff here. Do, 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 do.
Sorry, my whole internet is going really slow tonight.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, well, with that, you're actually pretty quiet as you move up onto the banks of the river, and you spot something. Let me drop you onto a new map.
It's a bear.
It is a bear. You
Bear.
spot what looks like a polar bear who's banging away and clawing away at the frozen river in front of him. I will just drop you all on the map. So
That's a
it
big
was
old fucking bear.
Cammy up front.
Shit.
Was it Jeff next?
Yep.
Yeah, Cammy and Jeff. Then Pandak and Davil. And Sindan at the back.
Yeah.
So currently you managed to get the drop net.
I can't see us on the map. Is that
Bottom left.
Right in the
Very bottom left.
I can see Davil, but I cannot see the others. Weird. Hold on.
Yeah,
Scroll up.
if you move the
Yeah,
map
hold on.
down
Yeah,
too far,
I've
it does all
zoomed in.
disappear.
Yeah,
what
zoomed
the
in.
heck?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a weird glitch. Yeah.
I can see it all.
Yeah,
If you
zoom
So
in
there's a
and-
certain zoom level. There's one of the zoom levels, 58%, chops them
Yeah.
off, at least for me. If you zoom
Yeah.
into 66,
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
everything.
No, that's fine. I've got it. That's cool.
Order 66.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, roll 20. You know, you get what you pay for. They're not sponsoring.
Okay. At
So at
least
the
that.
moment, it does not know you're there. It is looks like it's trying to feed.
Sindan, I will give you 2 gold if you turn into a polar bear and hump it.
And fuck it.
Too big an animal, unfortunately. I could turn into an elk and attract its attention, but
I mean,
I'm
it's
certain that I
definitely
really-
going to try to eat you.
Hold on. Why are we trying to kill it? Because there's a
It's
fucking
a-
bear. It's
it's a
going to turn
bear.
around and attack us.
Well,
So
we need to
I'd
get
rather just get past it. Why
Yeah.
are we trying to kill it?
Let's leave Bear Bro alone. But I just wanted to give Sindan a chance to earn 2 gold by turning into a bear and humping a bear.
I think bears
I
on
think that'd be hilarious to watch.
Yeah, the bear is classed as a large, so unfortunately you can't
Yeah.
become a bear.
I hope.
It
I
would
hope
be funny.
Peter,
You can
I
become a
hope Peter don't
boar,
watch
it's
this.
similar.
we don't. Which way are we needing to go? North.
You need to basically cross this river, so at the moment you want to go that way.
Right.
Okay, I have the worst stealth, so why don't I try getting past first, and then if I fuck it up, we're gonna have to engage anyway.
Oh, hold on. The other option is I could use an entangle to hold it in place and we run past it. If we don't
Wanna
want to
waste
kill it,
spell?
that is an option. Let's see what the distance on that is. 90 feet. So I could actually hold it there for a full minute. It is quite strong and it could break free.
Mhm.
So, but if we wanted to try and run past it, that would probably be our best bet to subdue it. But it's not a guarantee by any chance.
I think we should try and sneak past it. Worst case
Yeah.
scenario.
I mean,
we'll
in worst case scenario, yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
set this Lord Camney to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
So what is it you're doing?
So we're gonna try and sneak past it.
Okay.
What, head north to where it narrows?
So head. I'm sorry, head.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna
head
go
to
there
the
first?
narrows head to the narrows of the river, I would assume.
You heading that
Like-
way.
So I'd say up
Yeah,
that
there.
way, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Okay.
Where?
Past the
Oh,
narrows
okay.
of the river.
Okay.
Because then it's narrow here, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we could potentially ford it there.
Or Camney could chuck us all over and then step over.
Yeah, that's it.
So can you all give me a stealth check, please? And
All right, it's not my
Oh,
fault.
fuck.
Wow, I suck.
Camney.
You go down to the woods today. You're pushed up behind a big surprise. A boy with a big axe swinging it around.
He's fucking stomping like it's the best day of his life. Shouting at the bear as it goes past. You can't see me.
so as you start to move, Camney, you are being a bit loud about it. The bear lifts his head up and starts sniffing the air.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. So he's sniffing the air at the moment, but he's still not quite sure what's going on. He's turning his head left and right.
Quick question: do we have full movement in the snow?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Don't ask questions like that.
Camney, if you get caught, you're on your own. You versus a bear.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I don't mind.
Jeff, two gold on the bear.
Right. So do you want to move your 30 feet that you all moved?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that would be yeah.
I only moved 25 because I've got little legs.
Right. So he's like that at the moment. So what are you going to do now?
Keep.
Okay.
Keep still.
All
actually-
of you.
Actually, I'm gonna pivot in place and I'm gonna make everybody else go past me now.
Okay.
Because then we're going to be in the right position. If I engage, you're all going to be behind me rather than in front of me.
Okay. Another stealth check.
Yes, please.
Canal. Solid Jeff back at it again.
Fuck me, I'm so...
Oh,
dear.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So
Hello!
Over my own head.
yeah, move you 30 feet, but you see the bear now turn and look at you. Everyone roll initiative. Not yet, actually, not yet. I won't plead it from last time. Remove alternative. Yes. Okay.
I'm only going to move far enough to be in front.
How the hell did you get up there?
He was already ahead of us.
I was well ahead of you guys. I started off ahead of you guys.
Okay, you said initiative?
Yes, please.
Shit.
Ooh,
Oops.
nice
Wrong
initiative,
thing.
Pandak.
Initiative.
I'm real good at this.
Oh, I got a good initiative for once.
And the bear didn't, so actually, cool. All right.
Okay, so
24. Kill for all.
the bear is now turned around and is now staring at you. Pandak, you are up.
Yeah.
Want to run away?
So I am going to hold a move. I'm going to look at Camney and say, this is your fault. I'm holding a move until Camney dies.
What did I do?
You weren't stealthy.
Okay, so you're holding a move. Do you want to do anything before you do your hold?
Yeah, I'm also going to go up there.
Well, that's a move, so you can't.
Can't hold a
You
move.
can
and
hold
move.
Gotta hold a move, then leg it.
Oh, sorry, no, I meant hold an action.
You're gonna hold an action. What action are you holding?
Penis.
Let's
Just stand there with cock in hand.
I was going to say, don't get between my bow and the target, okay?
holding a ray of frost.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work well in this climate.
Well, I know, right? But I don't want to waste anything just to save your life.
So
I'm tossing you in that river.
as you do this, you notice something move from the middle of the river,
What the fuck?
and it goes 1, 2, 3, and attacks the polar bear. It is a giant white wolf. It looks like it's stalking, and it's now leaped out from the rocks in the middle of the river, and it's jumping on the back of the polar bear as it's distracted by you. So it is going to bite at it.
Nom.
And it's gonna bite at it, but it just gets a mouthful of fur. Doesn't seem to have actually no, it's got advantage, doesn't it? Because it was a surprise attack. No, it jumps on it and it sinks its teeth into the back of the polar bear, doing a decent amount of damage. And the polar bear now is just roars in pain and looks behind him to see this wolf jumping onto his back. That's his move. Next up, Dabble.
Oh dear, I don't like this because I'm half tempted just to leave them and carry on running.
The problem is can we outrun it?
That's the thing. Is if the polar bear gets taken down, the wolf decides it's hungry.
Well, if the wolf decides it's hungry, it's going to eat the polar bear.
Well, hold on. If we attack the wolf and leave the polar bear is already wounded. I think the polar bear may be the lesser of the two evils. I don't know.
I mean, they're both enormous teeth.
Yeah, I know. I'm planning to entangle both of them and be damned with it. You know, but the problem is any action we take may draw both of them towards us. But would they
We're
cooperate?
gonna fight anyway.
Cinder,
So-
can you turn into a wolf and communicate with wolves?
Yes.
Can you do that?
As much
That
as
wolf and seduce that wolf whilst we just run past.
I vote running.
I'm holding my action for now until other people have gone, but I think we should probably run like a bastard.
Right. So what action are you holding? You're actually holding.
I'm going to hold. I'm going to draw an arrow and get it ready to fire.
Okay, so
But
you're
I'm going to
gonna
hold that action until you know the other guys.
right. So shall we say if either of the creatures moves against you, you'll take your action?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move before that?
No, I'm just going to stay here for the moment. Let other people run past me if necessary.
Okay, Sindan, you're up.
Okay, I'm holding the action of Entangle, and I'm going to move to there. But if either of those creatures leaves each other alone and starts to move to us, Entangle will go off and try and stop them making any progress on us.
Okay, what's the range on Entangle? Is it
90
60?
feet.
90. That's good.
Wow.
Okay, so we've got Pandak holding a Ray of Frost, Sindan, Dabble holding an attack, and Sindan holding an Entangle.
Yes.
Okay, Camney, you can see this melee going on in front of you. Snarling at the moment, the polar bear sort of it's trying to keep his attention on you and the wolf, and he's taking swipes at the wolf, trying to get him off his back.
What's the strat, bros? Are we running?
Leg it.
I think we should
Like-
run.
Leg
All
it.
right. Yeah, fuck it.
But you leg it, but keep 60 foot away from us.
Yeah, let me run 60 feet. Yeah, because we're not using action, right? So I run off the edge of the map.
Okay, you just do one up the side of the river.
Yeah, I don't hold shit. I fucking leg it and
Do you
run.
windmill at the same time? Do you go, ah?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I go bolting past, like shove the dwarf and keep running.
Right, Camney's off the map. Jeff, you're standing there by yourself as these two giant beasts are tearing into each other, as your friend has done one.
Remember the fucking place where you ran off the last thing?
I'm remembering that.
Jeffy, don't be a hero.
That's why I thought I was dealing with a TPK.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up straight behind Camney and just off the
Like
map,
running side by side, like fuck this.
Okay.
pretty much.
Where's the nearest pub? Fuck this.
Right. So the polar bear
He's dead.
He's not dead. He's going to attack the wolf. He's going to make a bite attack and a claw attack.
Good bear. If we're in presence, do we still get the XP?
We'll see.
Hang around.
So
It's been a long time since the last level up.
yeah, his bite hits, and he takes a swipe with his claws. That hits. And he is going to move. So he takes a bite and a claw at him, and the wolf now lets go and jumps back onto its hackles and lays down low. So the polar bear is going to make a move. It is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and which means he gets an attack of opportunity. He's going to do cold breath. Actually, no, he can't. He can't. He can only do a bite because that's a melee action.
The fucking wolf can do magic.
And he misses. So he goes to take a swipe at the polar bear as it retreats, and misses.
Oh shit! This
so-
polar bear's gonna chase us down, guys.
You three that have held actions. What I will say is he got there. He got away from the wolf. If you've got held actions, you can do them now before he completes his move.
My held action was if Camney dies, which he didn't, so...
Okay, so yours isn't going off. Davil and Sindan.
Okay, Devil, are you firing?
Pretty much, yeah, because there's a fucking great bear coming towards you. Could probably run faster than I can.
Okay, I'm going to be casting Entangled to encapsulate both of them.
Okay. It's
20 by 20 square.
Okay.
Ooh, new
2,
graphics.
3, 4.
Oh, fancy.
Right.
Nice.
So,
Can I move it?
Well, yeah, I'm shooting at the polar bear because it's a thing coming towards me.
right, that hits both of them.
Okay, cool.
So they have to make
Strength
check. What's your
Against
spell
spell
save
save
DC?
12.
Okay.
They're both going to be strong as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the wolf seems taken by surprise by this. He's not used to seeing stuff jump out the floor, and the vines wrap themselves around his front paws. The polar bear he just shrugs it off. He's got such a thick hide that they just can't get a good purchase on him.
Okay. Devil, shoot that bear.
I have shot him.
So he can finish his. Oh yeah, you shoot him. Did you roll it up above here somewhere?
Yeah. So it's the last
yes,
one in the
that
list.
is. So roll your damage.
Do I get sneak?
Go on then, because he was engaged with the wolf.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
8.
So yeah. So
Just
8
piss them
total.
off.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. No. Ignore that one. Ignore it. Sorry, I pressed it twice for some reason.
Okay.
So it's 4 plus. That's better. 4 plus 4, so 8 anyway.
Not better, but yeah, it's exactly the same, in fact. Okay,
Yeah.
your arrow thuds into it. So now it's on difficult terrain. So that was 5 feet, 15 feet, 25, 30, 35, 40. He makes it to there. Next up, Pandak.
Nope. Fucking running, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm
Thing
yeeting
is, the
out.
bear could probably move faster than we
I
can.
fucking yeet it.
Thing is, I can turn into an elk and outrun all of you.
Not when I've jumped on your back.
Right, man. Turn into a wolf. Seduce
Yeah.
it.
So I'm going to run up to the edge of the map.
Okay.
Great, I've just made it
And then-
angry and you're all running away.
I'm then also going to hold magic missile for if it makes an attack on any of our party.
Okay. What's the range of magic missile?
Oh, like a million.
120.
I think it's like 220.
Yeah.
Yeah, 120.
Cool. All right. Next up is the wolf, and he's entangled, so he needs to make a saving throw, doesn't he?
Yep.
Strength. That will be his action,
12.
won't it?
Yep.
DC. What was the DC again?
12.
12. Yeah. He bites into the thorns, tears them off of his paws, and manages to free himself.
Okay.
So that's his action, and he's going to go 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Is that ice or water he's running on?
Ice.
Ice.
Is that not would that be difficult terrain?
Not for him.
Ooh, shit.
And he's going to make an attack against the polar bear. Oh, he can't.
Turn down.
He
Turn
used,
to a
he
wolf.
used his action
Fuck
to
Fuck
use
it,
his action to break free, so he's not going to take an attack action. But he's now sort of paralleling the polar bear on the ice, and he seems to be quite fast.
Shit.
Devil, you're up.
Use an illusion.
Yeah.
Alright, Mandrake.
Illusion. I don't know which to shoot now.
Use
Solid.
an illusion.
I'm going to shoot the wolf now.
Well, no, shoot the
I'm gonna-
weaker one. The one that's been
I'm going to
injured.
piss both of them off.
Piss them off. Don't piss them both off.
Hit the one
That's
that's
a
been injured.
terrible strategy.
Let's have one, not two, at killing us.
I think, well, the wolf looks like he's attacking. I'm going to shoot both. So I'm going to shoot the wolf.
Okay. That
When we TPK, I want you to remember this situation right here, right now.
It's okay, because me and you are completely out of it.
Yeah, we fucking like that. I want
They
you to
can
remember.
run faster than you can.
Well, I can run faster than you, and that's what's. So remember,
it's the old run faster than the halfling or the dwarf. Yeah.
remember when we told the dwarf not to use burning hands?
Put it this way,
killed the party member?
Pandak's only got a run speed of he's got a movement of 25. So
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Got little legs.
That's fine. That's fine. You just need to break the kneecaps of the slowest person.
Okay, so
Right.
you take your shot at it. It goes wide.
Okay, this is the point where I'm going to move as well.
Hmm
Off
How
the
far
map
can I
as well.
move?
30 usually.
Right, hold on. Oh,
You gotta
that's
come
off the
join
map
us.
there. I'm going to go wee and join you off the top of the map.
Okay. Next up,
It-
Sindan.
Well, there's no bloody way I'm going to be left here. So, yeah, zippity
Turn into a
doo.
wolf. Turn into a wolf.
I'm not turning into a wolf because basically it'll
Turn into a wolf and fuck it.
no, because it's the dominant alpha. It would go the other way round.
Yeah, but if you fuck
Take
it,
one
you
for the
become the
team.
alpha.
Take one for the team.
Confuse everyone.
Yeah, try and fuck the polar bear.
Okay, so
I'm going to hold an attack should it make it anywhere near me.
so you're not doing your second action as a run. You're only
What?
you're doing 30 feet and hold an attack.
Mind you, I know what. No, bugger it. No, fuck it. Run
You're
like hell.
60.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with the rest of the party. There's no way you guys are leaving me behind.
I am.
Okay, Camney.
What's my move?
Yep.
I keep
Is it?
fucking running.
On the thing, it showed
You
up
can't
as a
see
polar
it
bear.
because he's on the GM layer because I moved him.
Right, that makes sense.
Oh,
Okay.
because I'm off the map now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep on fucking running.
So 60 then. Move
Yeah,
and
full
action.
60. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Jeff, are you keeping up?
Keeping up.
Okay.
Me and
Screaming like a little girl.
Camney, me and Camney have got a appreciation of running
We're
the
even
fuck
holding
away.
hands. We're like holding hands and running together.
Okay, so next up is the polar bear. The polar bear is going to take an attack. 2 attacks against the wolf. He's going to hit him for that.
What?
And he's going to claw him.
Now, if the move falls away, the bear gets an attack of opportunity. Guys, I think we wade in and basically kill the winner.
It is tempting, isn't it?
Yep.
But
Got
I mean, come on, look at the
The
bright
thing
side.
is-
We'll have good furs anyway.
So you
Yeah.
hear some yelping as the polar bear makes his attack, and he's going to stand his ground. He's not going to make a move.
we can kill the winner at any point, even if it follows us. So it's advantageous for us to just keep moving.
We're not
Okay.
going to want to eat any of them anyway. They're carnivores. Carnivores don't taste nice.
I still think that Sindan should fuck the wolf.
Right. Panda,
How thick is the ice that the wolf is on?
it looks fairly thick from where you are, like
Do
really
we think?
thick.
Do we think a 3 magic missiles would crack the ice around the wolf?
Give me a nature check.
Cool fucking
But
strap.
don't do that. Then we've got to fight a polar bear.
But that I think's all right.
So you grew up in the mountains. You're quite familiar with ice and snow and the way these work. Given the temperatures that the area has been under recently, you think that's probably frozen all the way to the bottom. You think it's probably
Right, leg it.
completely solid.
50 north.
50 north. Okay. The wolf. He's going to bite. And it will hit for that. Next up, Devil. Are you doing one?
I'm doing one because everybody else is buggered off.
Okay. Shall I assume that's what everyone's doing? You're just running
You're
at your full
fucking
pace.
legging it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sindan,
I actually don't want to run too far. I sort of want to, because I want to keep an eye on that fight and see who wins.
Actually,
type
yeah,
thing.
I'm only going to do 30 this time.
right.
and
So
I'm-
you're
I'm-
currently
I'm-
all about. So let's say you're keeping up with Pandak. You're about 150 feet away from the top of the map. About 200 away from the action.
Okay,
So
I'm
how
going to
far-
hold it there. I'm going to hold
Yep.
it there at 200
I'm-
feet. we can see it coming towards us clearly. If it does.
Worst case scenario, Sindan can do another entangle, then we can shoot the bastard again.
Okay. So that's what you're going to do. You're
Or
going to
run.
hold at about 150. Cameron,
I
is that what
keep
you're
running.
doing? Or you, because you're at the front, you're sort of leading this.
What was that?
You're at the front of this Sir Robin maneuver. So
Yeah, no, I'm in full pelt, mate.
So you're going to do 60.
I don't know why this lot is sticking around. I'm in full pelt. Like, I'm not fucking about.
I love the fact that you call it a Sir Robin maneuver. That's it. Yeah.
Jeff, you're
Because they're way too
keeping
far
pace
behind
with-
as well now.
They're pretty far behind. They're about 60 feet behind you at the moment.
Again, I'm just gonna keep up with Camney. Just fuck it.
Okay.
We're gonna do like Thelma and Louise off a fucking cliff.
Just keep running right off.
He's going to make a bite. And hit for that. And a claw. And a miss. And then he's going to make a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yo, cock.
And the wolf will get an attack of opportunity against him.
Why is he running towards us, a bloody stupid bear? Unless it's some druid.
And he's going to fluff it. So the wolf bites at him as he leaves, but can't get an attack on him. Pandak, are you still holding at what is currently 170? You're going to try and maintain your distance, but
50 north.
50 north, okay. The wolf is going to go 1, 2, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Oh, shit.
40, and attack the polar bear.
I was solely expecting to just start chasing us.
And he just can't perform. He takes the snap at him, but the bear pulls out of his way. Devil?
See where it's tempting to just get out my thermos and pour myself a coffee and watch.
I'm with you because to be honest, these two are going to tear lumps out of each other, and then we're going to do the winner.
Magic missile does 120 feet. Run.
Yeah, we're more than 120 feet from them now.
Yeah, we're about 200 feet at the moment, and we're going to keep
So-
that until they.
Yeah, what I've assumed is you've kept about 150 feet away, at least the Pandak crew.
Yeah.
The Camney and Jeff brigade.
They're just running away screaming.
Yeah.
They're going to be called the Great Yellowbacks from
I
now
want
on.
to leave at least 3 rounds of movement between us and this
Yeah,
crew.
but we're alive, so.
Yeah. You won't be able to call us shit when you're dead. So,
Okay, so assuming you're all staying where you are and you're continuing on your escape, we move back to the polar bear. And the polar bear is going to bite. And hit. This polar bear's kicking ass. Polar bear was supposed to be the smaller creature in this engagement. That's that. And he's going to make a claw.
Polar bear wins.
And he can't quite connect it with the claw. Is he going to move? Yeah, he's going to attempt to flee. 1, 2, 3.
They're not running towards me again. This is good.
that is advantageous.
Polar bear. 7, 8. So he's going to get an attack of opportunity. And miss. Go back round to the wolf. The wolf is now going to. He looks north to you, and then turns and looks at the polar bear. Up to you, polar bear, and he starts moving north.
Oh shit!
1, 2, 3. So he can move. He dashes. So he moves 100 feet straight towards you. So he's now closed down to 50 feet. So what I am going to do, because I didn't map for this, is drop you in a different map.
Okay.
Sindan, turn into a wolf. Fuck it.
I'm going to delete all of this.
Not gonna fuck a wolf. Alright? It's as simple as that.
It's the only way.
Whatever furry fantasy
got
you've
wolf
got, man,
porn.
it ain't happening.
It's the only way.
So,
It's obviously a killing machine, and you've got the ability to turn into a wolf.
Yeah, look.
So-
I'm not gonna basically change into a female wolf so we can watch its eyes pop out of its head like it does in the cartoons. Not good.
Right.
Hey, wolf porn.
Can I cast
Sorry.
charm person?
Yif in hell.
It's not a humanoid.
No.
It's a freaking wolf. Come on.
Who says I've got to cast it on the wolf?
and where's my wolf?
I think I may be joining Camney in the windmilling, but that wolf's
Well,
going to
I
catch
mean-
it with us.
It should be clear here that we should interpret Camney's actions not as a coward, as of someone desperate not to end up killing his own party member. Unlike some other party members.
Okay, so that's his move.
Okay, is that
Yeah,
dwarf
he-
thing the wolf?
No, the wolf is in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
It
Who
should be,
is
yeah.
the thing in the bottom left?
There's a leftover token.
Oh yeah,
from-
leftover token. Yeah, the initiative order was on. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it was covering it, so I couldn't see it. Right, it's clear now that the wolf has much greater speed than you do.
Okay.
Oh, hang on,
Alright.
I need to fix his health because he's got full health. Where were we? He was on. What was he on?
He's got-
Also,
He was on
do we keep the initiative that we had, or are we
Yes.
re-rolling?
No, you're still in the same encounter.
Okay.
So he needs to go into that. Okay. So you can see him pelting through the woods out yet. He's covered in scratches and there's blood pouring out of wounds on his side. But he seems to have got the bloodlust on him now.
Oh,
Davil,
shite.
you're up.
We're not going to get outrun him.
So we can't see the turn order at the moment.
Yeah, turn order's blank
Can you?
for us.
Oh.
No.
Let me close it and reopen it. How about now?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
then you just have to trust me when I tell you what's coming up. Davil, it's your turn.
I'm just going to have to shoot the fucking thing because there's no way I'm going to be able to get away from it before it tires out. So
Okay.
I'm going to shout, "Fucking Camney, help!"
Yeah.
No!
And miss.
Hold on, we've lost the turn order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't,
we know.
because we've
We're gonna have
switched
to-
maps, it's got all confused. Yeah, I'm keeping track of it, so don't worry. You hit him, so roll damage.
Oh, wow.
That's good to know.
Sorry. 7. So I've had to put a support brace on my wrist, so my mouse use isn't very fast at the moment.
Okay, you draw your bow back, loose it, and you see it jam into his flank, right into where there was a scratch from the polar bear, and blood starts pouring out the side of it. Seeing that. Unless you want to move. Do you want to move?
No, the deck. Can I throw a deck action, or do I have to wait?
No,
next
that's
time?
your action. That's
Okay, that's an action. Okay, I'm going to start retreating backwards then.
actually, let me double check.
Try and-
I'm pretty sure it was an action, not a bonus action, but
Yeah,
that one.
I keep forgetting about the bloody deck.
No, it's an action. Yeah.
Okay, right. I shall retreat my way around to towards this side of the. Hold on. I'm gonna have to measure that. Wait. Oh, it's actually really hard when you've got a wrist brace on to try and use this. 30 foot. Is that how much I can go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna retreat my way all the way back up to here.
Okay. Camney, you're up.
Cool. So, according to the measure, I can get to like here
Yep.
in 30 feet. I'm going to make for here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep pinging it so you can see where you're going.
Yeah, perfect.
That's a bit of a flaw in this UI. Is you can't measure a
Measure.
distance and then just go to it.
You can, and you can't
Yeah.
drop a marker or that would be useful.
Yeah.
And then actually, I'm gonna just because there's no point trying to hit him from here. Actually,
Yeah, but you can reserve an action though until he go. Oh no, that's next round. He's going to catch up with you.
oh yeah, no, I could actually. Is it? If it's in the round, can I still reserve?
You can reserve an attack, yeah.
Okay. I will.
Well, no, you can reserve an action. Not I'm assuming it was an attack you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm going to reserve an action. I will reserve a melee strike if he gets in.
Okay, Jeff.
Where can I get to? I'll jump to down here.
Okay.
And I'll prepare nothing, because what's the point?
Okay, start playing any bagpipes a little bit. Okay, Polar Bear's going to continue running. Pandak.
So I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to reserve an action for when the wolf comes within a 15.
Can I just remind you that?
Why in the fuck?
Yeah, we're not meant to be going towards Camney because he's a berserk mad fool.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
As long as you know that you're being silly yourself.
I'm okay with murdering the dwarf.
So I'm gonna.
Yes, we all are.
So when the wolf comes within a 15-foot cone, I'm reserving Burning Hands at level 2.
Burning Hands, okay. Next up is...
So he has bloody move right in front of where I'm going to shoot.
So, where can you go to?
Yeah, but it's not about you and your missing shots. It's about
Enough time, you
a
bitch.
6 roll.
Can I
Fire,
take my turn?
snow cabin.
No, your turn's coming up.
Okay, cool.
So he's going to move to there. He's going to run up to here. There we go. He's
Growl,
going to there,
bark, bark.
and he's going to cold breath you.
Well, hold on. Is that within 15 feet?
Definitely within 15 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
that's definitely within 15 feet.
So do I get to go first?
DC 12 saving throw, please.
Well, hold on. Do I not get to go first?
No, the wolf did.
We'll do it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
This would be like 2 spells.
DC 12 saving throw for what?
Sorry, Dex. I shouldn't have gone DC 12, but yeah, Dex.
Sorry, I need to roll one more d6 on that. For fuck's sake.
Ouch.
So,
Nailed it.
You got my luck.
right.
So now I need to do what? Sorry,
yeah,
Dex
Dex.
saving.
Yeah, and Camney. as well.
So I get advantage on dex saving throws from my age assessment.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking need it. Nat 20.
Ooh, nat 20.
Just backflip.
That's because you get that chest.
You backflipped into Pandak, didn't you?
Okay. So,
As I'm doing the backflip, I like slap Pandak in the face so he fucks up.
How can I roll 2 ones in a row? This is madness.
so what do you take? So as you release the burning hands, and it blasts into the wolf's face, a blast of cold breath slams into you. No, he actually has. No, he's fine. So it blasts into you. You take 12 damage of 12 cold damage, but the wolf just lights up and falls to the floor.
Oh shit! You killed him.
Yep.
What? With 6? Sorry, can I just say I rolled
Yeah, you
6
killed him with 6. Yeah.
4
So
d6.
basically, my arrow did all the damage.
See, here he goes again, trying to nick a.
Steal a kill. I did the kill. Well, this one I
we still got a
weakened
polar
it.
bear.
Hey,
to work at.
that would see how it feels when you do like 90% of the damage and it's up and
Sorry, Ian,
pokes
did you
over the
say
end.
12 cold damage?
Yeah, 12 cold damage, yeah.
In all fairness, the polar bear did most of this
Do you have
fight.
resistance to cold at all?
Sure.
Got a lemsip, but that's about it.
On that point, where is the polar bear?
Yeah.
The polar
Do we
bear
see the
last
polar
you
bear?
saw was heading off
Sprinting in the other
across
direction.
the river in the direction that you were heading.
Okay, are we out of combat at the moment now?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I move towards the wolf and I cut its fucking head off.
Before I do that, is there any way that
You still want to see him fuck it?
yeah. Sendan, can you get anything from looking at this wolf? Can you get like some new wolf form? Wolf beyond wolf? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. What is his attack level?
Super Saiyan wolf.
Well, he's
So, yeah.
large, so that rules
Disappear in a
it
sec.
No,
We're back in a sec.
Okay.
out.
Alright,
so
His challenge rating is 3.
Yeah.
so I take his.
It's
I
only
take my axe
animals.
and I just lop his fucking head off.
Okay.
Can we at least skin it? I want some nice wolf fur.
Oh yeah, the fur guy might
pants.
offer something
Yeah,
for
you
that.
can.
If you want to take a short rest for like an hour, then you could skin it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And anyone who wants to can use hit dice. Pandak, you can get your
Okay,
arcane
that's
inspiration to recharge any.
Do I get a spell back?
Are we taking a quick break?
You don't.
Because I can use the loot.
Only wizards.
A short rest would do me wonders, actually.
Is that so you get a new pint?
Yeah, I was gonna say I need the loot.
Right.
No, because I need to use a hit dice and get my spell back.
And get a pint.
I definitely want the wolf's head, and I'm gonna cut its head off and then thread it onto my bandolier of trophies.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start looking at encumbrance later in that case. If
It's
you
about
carrying the head.
Is this Barbarian's Pandora bracelet?
Yeah.
That's exactly it, man.
The
That's
Goliath
exactly it.
Pandora bracelet.
Got a tattoo, live, laugh, love on your back.
At least you know
This
what to get
episode's
me.
name.
At least you know what to buy me. Is you could buy me something to go on my barbarian Pandora bracelet.
Actually, I do have natural recovery, but I
Do you?
can't.
Right,
Yes,
are we taking a quick break? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get beer.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I can only recover a level 1 spell
Right. That's what.
during a short rest at the moment. At 4th level, I'll be able to do a 2nd level spell. But
Yeah. So your Tangle is a
2nd level.
Second level. Yeah. Oh no, it's first. First level.
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I can get that back. All right,
You
cool.
can get that back. Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'll get that. I'll do that. That's sweet. All right.
Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose the spell. Right, here we go, Ian. Just the spell slot can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half of your wizard level rounded up. So is my wizard level 2?
Your wizard level's 3.
Right.
So you can recover anything up to a slot 2.
Cool. Okay, that's exactly what I need. Lovely. And can I roll a hit dice for some
Very
help?
good.
You absolutely can.
They're 1d6, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if does Jeff have anything that he can do in a short rest to help you out on that?
I can actually do some good berries if you need good berries.
He's probably with just hit dice, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I just roll all my... When do hit dice come back? At the end of a long rest?
Yes. Song of Rest you can do, Jeff. If you order a friendly creature, you can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 if Jeff wants to belt out a power ballad. Shall we assume he did because he's gone to the loo?
Why not?
So so he uses a hit dice.
No, he plays a song. He's playing Pumped Up Kicks, and that gives you an extra 1d6 when you roll your hit dice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, are we taking a quick break then? I'm just going to go make tea. I'll be right back.
Cool. More music from Hildegard von Blingen.
I love it.
I prefer this to the original version.
Yeah, actually.
It's not hard.
Fucking pumped up kids can fuck off. This is what it's all about.
So
Yeah, just banging out some bardic bard core to improve the hit dice.
I can't believe that I had 4d6 and I rolled 6.
I can.
Like that is just, it's just horrible.
What did you actually roll?
A 2, a 1, a 2, and then a 1. Yeah, 2 2s and 2 1s. Just.
Please get this album, man.
Spotify.
It's on SoundCloud. All the stuff's on SoundCloud. Search for Hildegard von Blingen on SoundCloud. It's also on YouTube.
There's a whole Bardcore playlist on Spotify.
I don't use Spotify.
what?
Oh, it's really good.
What do you mean you don't use Spotify?
I use it for music because the app doesn't look like a pile of dog shit.
I use it in browser occasionally, but not really often.
The Spotify UI on the mobile phone is shit. I don't care what anyone says.
Sponsor Pink West Partners. There are other music streaming services available.
Yeah, they're all shit.
Oh yeah,
They're all different flavours of shit.
nothing compares to Winamp.
Yes,
Yeah, but that
yes,
wasn't a streaming
100%.
service, was it?
No. Fubar 2000 was the fucking music player of choice, man.
No, you had
I've been
Winamp,
using-
then you had Sonic, but Winamp was always better.
I still use Winamp on a daily basis.
Windows Media Player, man.
I've been using Winamp since before Yeki was born.
And the sad thing is, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Does Yeki even know what Winamp is?
Yes, I used Winamp as a teen. I think you think I'm a lot younger than I am.
It kicks the llama's ass.
Fuck you,
In all fairness, we think that because you get 0 pop culture references ever. It's like,
It's not his fault that your pop references are from the previous millennium, you know.
alright, let's talk about Jack Burton, yeah? Does everyone here know what Jack Burton is?
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Have any of you not seen Big Trouble in Little China?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Right,
Yeah,
I saw that in the cinema when it came out.
But I think of Kurt
Yeah.
Russell. I see how I.
That came out
Yeah, that
2
was
years
Kurt
ago.
Russell. That wasn't a character. That was actually Kurt Russell.
Jack
Yeah.
Burton is Kurt Russell, yeah. And
And
that's why Big Trouble in Little China is the greatest film of all time.
Thing is, I haven't seen it since it came out.
It's
In
not that good. It's
1986.
not that good. It has not aged well, and
It
neither
has
has
aged
Escape from New
perfectly.
York, and neither
It's
has
probably-
Escape from New York.
It was probably 6 months after as well, because I lived in a tiny little town with, one cinema that only showed films that were 6 months old.
Yeah.
Yorkshire.
I mean, I imagine.
Yorkshire.
It's probably questionable nowadays. I've not watched it for a bit, but no, it was a great film. It's up there with the cinematic greats such as Hunt for Red October and other such quality films.
Hunt for Red October is a good movie.
It
I like that
really is. Everyone should.
But it's not
Conquest
near
Partners
as
is
that
not
the
sponsored
one
by
with
Sean
Sean Connery in?
Connery. Yeah,
Banquest Partners should be sponsored by
it
Sean
really should.
Connery.
Yeah, Sean, give me a ring. Okay,
It's
so
too busy going to
Sure.
tennis.
you've had a short rest. You've decapitated and skinned the wolf. You've seen no sign anymore of the polar bear.
Cool.
So,
Do we chase that trailer?
I mean, I've got space on my bandolier.
So the polar bear last you saw was heading off in the direction that you were heading. Do you want to make your way back to the scene of the encounter, or do you want to just start heading directly west from where you
What
are?
was the polar bear eating again?
You think it was banging away to try and get something out of the ice.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe a fish or something.
Fish.
Yeah, no,
I
think we carry on.
continue on. Continue on to where we were.
Head straight west and sort of like, If we see the polar bear, we can try and take it down.
Yeah.
If no
Okay.
fury.
Who's going to be leading the party?
Well,
I think the man
Chumley.
should.
Chumley for wimping out earlier.
What time of day is it? Is
Oh,
it still
wimping
night?
out.
Is it night
you were
time?
travelling for about 2 hours, so it's coming up to midday. It's not quite
Okay.
midday.
Yeah, I'll go up front. I don't mind.
Okay, can you roll me a survival check, please?
Yeah, I can. I'm
One.
not too bad. I've a +2.
Are we still in combat? So we've still got the turn order up.
Oh, I thought you couldn't see the turn order. No, you're not. No.
Cool.
In
Thanks.
fact, let me.
We could see the window, but the window was empty.
Oh, weird. It's probably
Yeah.
because all the items are on a different page. I can see them all,
Yeah.
but let me.
Yeah.
double turns.
So we can see the little menu now, and it just says there aren't currently. Oh, that's interesting. Before it was blank, but now then it had the text.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
cleared it now. So.
Cool.
Okay, so you make your way west for another hour or so. You don't see any more sign of the polar bear, but after about an hour or so, you do see the broken figure, the broken building that you believe that the trapper was describing. Let me drop you onto another map. Let me make sure the map's actually set up properly first. Yeah, it is. Okay, let me drop you onto this map.
So some NASA's on this map somewhere.
Ooh.
So you make your way down into the valley, the small valley, and you see a group of ruined buildings. 4 ruined buildings and a tower, a ruined tower. The buildings on the right-hand side of the map are partially engulfed by a large snow dune.
Do you want me to go up and do a recce?
I should just point out yet another custom map by our DM.
Yes, because yeah, I do try.
Sure.
I mean, everyone does say that D&D should be theatre of the mind, but it's a lot easier
It's really easy with a
just
map.
putting a map down and going, there you go, that's what it looks like. So you can figure out stuff like, I want to hide behind here, I want to look what's in there.
Yeah.
So, I'm
I
getting
think we
better.
should.
So
Yeah, I think that as we're approaching, obviously I'll be up front, so I'll slow down. I'll just indicate to Sindan and to Davil. Maybe you guys should have a ganders.
Okay.
I think we should have a creep up and have a look. Let's start off with this one here. Oh, this
Hold on.
one.
I am actually going to turn into an elk. I'm going to try this.
You would have turned into a wolf to fuck the other wolf, but you're
Are
turning
you sure
into
you're
an
not a furry? Because you turn into an elk a lot.
Yeah, well, the elk,
it really does like the elk, doesn't
the
it?
elk has a special power, so
Do you want to
We're
be
not
in
yipping, okay?
You know who else has special power?
Yiffin' hell.
His mum.
No yiffin.
Do you want to become an invisible elk?
um,
I mean, you
Is
might
it
as well be
worth
invisible to druid.
to be honest,
Does
the other good thing about becoming an elk is I get the elk's hit points before I start losing my own, so it's actually a way of buffing my own hits.
Oh, fine. All right.
So he's not only turned into an elk, he's turned into a pervert elk.
Can you wild shape at will? Does it have spell? You
But
think?
it's
I-
an action, isn't it?
It's an action, and I can only do it twice a day, and they're limited animals, but the elk has the ability to charge things and knock them over prone.
So you
Okay.
just tip them over and then run away.
Basically, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. You knock
like
them
it.
down and run away, yeah.
I'm wondering whether I can become an elk rider.
Just hang on to the tail. Just like...
Yeah, learn how to sort of swing with a rapier.
Okay, so you make your way down into the ruins. Cammy and Dabble, can you make me a perception check, please?
Can do.
Can do. Where the heck's perception? There it is.
That's all right.
Nope.
Okay, Camney, you can hear what sounds like something moving within the tower at the top of the map. Something moving around.
Okay, I put my hand on Davil and I say, "Did you hear that?"
In fact, Dabble did. He did hear that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was very
so it's the
clear
old-
to you, but Dabble, you heard something moving around, almost like a skittering sound.
Okay, I'll crouch down and encourage Davil to go forward.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sneak forward and see whether what I can get is visible. So I'm going to start by sneaking forward to about here to try and get eyeballs on this building and on this building, just to make sure.
So you can see into that building now, and basically there as well. You don't see anything.
Right, so I'm going to slowly advance my way towards here, keeping ears and stuff open.
Okay, is anyone else?
Yeah,
I'm going to
if he's made it,
as an elk, I will wander up this.
Are you wild shaping?
Yes, I am wild shaping into an elk.
Right, let me drop you an elk down.
Thank you.
yeah, if
and
Dabble's made it that far, I think we can probably all get up to there.
My speed is 50 feet, so I am going to move to there.
Okay, make me a stealth check, please.
As the elk, I don't know that the elk has stealth.
Then a dex.
Right.
Sorry?
Then a dex check, please.
Okay.
Elk for the elk god.
That's all right. 18.
Actually, no, it would be that. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, do I see anything up in the building to the north of me?
Let me see. What can you see from there? You can see into there. So you actually can see. You can see something I put on the other layer, just in case I messed up. You can see a creature skittering around inside the ruins of the tower. It looks almost serpent-like with a giant frilled hood up on its head. It's got hundreds of little legs on the bottom of its body and down onto its long tail.
Okay,
That's a big fucking no.
I turn to Devil and go,
And he's like, I don't speak elk.
Do you make the noise? Okay, then he spots you now. He looks out through the hole and he spots you from the noise you made. So everybody needs to
Oh,
fucking
hell, man.
Fucking elks.
Initiative 1.
I forgot to click myself, so my wonderful fucking roll of 21's gone to waste.
Oh, no, you gotta keep that
do
21.
it and I'll put it on for you. Just
Yeah, he's got 21.
Roll to put you in the thing and I'll put it on the
Yeah. My roll of 21 is now 9. Yes.
Yeah, Panda can make that.
It's always the same.
Yeah.
And Tom critted.
Okay, first up is
Nice.
incredibly swift at the moment tonight. I don't know why. Dwarf Pandak. You're on it.
Do I know what's there?
Nope. All you saw was Sindan going forward, and then he turned and made an noise.
Sound like a rutting elk.
Right. So as far as you know, he's sexually aroused.
Yeah. He might be saying, it's fine.
So I'm gonna move forward a little bit so that I can see more of what I can see, and I'm gonna hold magic missile until I can see what the hell is going on. So the moment I can see something, I'm gonna release it.
Okay. Next up, Jeff. So you can see Pandak moving forward, sort of confused as to what's going on, but seems to be.
I'm gonna stick with Dwarf Boy and just stick by his side and get ready for. I don't know. I reckon a fairy fire being it on hold would be the best option for now.
Holding fairy fire. Do you want to move yourself to where you want to go?
Where's the Dwarf Boy gone?
He's thought.
There we go.
Haven't you magnified gravity?
So, as you hear this noise, you hear another skittering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As this creature comes slithering out of the tower and raises itself up. You can see where he's walking when he's slithering through the snow. It's starting to steam and evaporate as he passes through it. And he's actually going to spend his turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moving towards
The elk.
the elk he saw. So it's slithering towards him. And this steam is rising up from behind him as he moves through the snow. So we had held actions. Davil, did you hold a shoot action?
No, I haven't got to that far yet.
Actually, no, you hadn't had a turn yet, had you? You're next.
Nope, I haven't got
So
that
it's
far.
Pandak and Jeff had a held action.
So I look across at Jeff and go, should we nuke it from orbit?
I'm gonna fire off a fairy fire because it's a giant fucking snake, and I think people need to see that this giant fucking snake needs some
Light
more. You know, it's not obvious enough. Let's make him glow purple.
Okay.
You know, fuck it.
Okay.
Rainbow colours.
And with that, everybody gets advantage against him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Spell save DC is 13, and he has to make a Dex saving throw.
Yep.
Probably going to be good at that.
Yeah.
He doesn't see you. He's focused on the elk, and as he slithers forward, he suddenly lights up in pink flames.
Purple power.
So yes, so you everyone has, and any attack roll has advantage.
Nice.
There you go, lads.
So then, Pandak, you'll get advantage on yours.
You really need to stutter on that one. Purple power!
So yeah, Pandak, your held action was magic missile, was it?
Yeah, and I'm gonna do level 2, so it's
Well, it's a free hit, so you just roll damage. There's no advantage on it. You just hit him.
yeah. So I'm gonna do all 4 darts on him.
Okay.
Does that let me roll it at stupid level? No. So I just need to roll. Oh, fuck's sake! What is it doing?
Another 1d4.
Oh, so we said before that whatever that roll was would be that times 4. So yeah.
So yeah.
So does 8.
8.
Okay.
You're casting a level 1, yeah?
You said you were casting at level 2, weren't you?
Yeah, I was casting at level 2.
So how many?
Sadly.
How many?
Did you get another
So
d4 for that?
4 darts.
4 darts.
So-
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay, you
bang,
get
bang, bang, bang.
them.
That slams into the back of him. Doesn't seem that bothered.
I'm really surprised. 2.
Arrow in the arse.
Arrow in. Well, you can't quite again with the fish and the gnats.
Do I not get an attack?
Not,
Oh yeah,
no.
yeah, we skipped you,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Did
You skipped because you stopped their held attacks. I was right after the serpent. But you stopped to their held.
Oh
didn't-
yes, I did. Yes.
Cool.
No, Davil was next, though, according to my turn.
No, Camney was next.
I scrolled to the
actually
bottom.
see the-
Oh yeah. Okay.
The initiative, I was after the
Oh,
serpent.
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Camney, you get your move. Yeah.
Cool. So I will expend my movement and my act feet right into his fucking face.
Okay.
Like this.
Right.
I was going to say, don't put yourself between me and it. I'm going to knock it down for you.
Okay,
Further forward then.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, let me to do 55
Move to
feet.
60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, get right up in his face. Actually, I will. Yeah, no, I'll go there. Actually,
Okay.
wait, wait,
As you run past it, you can feel a wave of heat coming off his body. Davil, you're up.
he's hot.
Shoot an arrow in its butt.
Okay.
Nice.
That.
I don't get sneak on this, do I?
Let's
Not engaged
say
yet.
well, I'll say he's engaged because Camney's up and he's. Yeah, let's say you can have it.
Slap him on the way past.
Yeah.
So yeah, 11.
11. Okay.
Nice.
In whatever passes for a centipede's bum.
Okay, well, it's all sort of curled up and you're not quite sure, so you aim and it lands into its side. And it's... Sindan, you are up.
Okay. The elk is going to do a interesting little maneuver. He's going to move to here. Sorry, to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to rush the thing at full pelt.
Okay.
Horns down for a ram attack. Moo!
Does he moo? Like a
So he
cow?
makes whatever a noise. Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Goes right past.
Now, do I have any move left? Hold on. 15, 35, 50. No, mind you, I've attacked him. He gets a... Yeah, okay. I'm going to just stay engaged, I guess.
Okay. Let me just put some appropriate music on.
Oh shit.
It's best for the hardcore.
Okay, so next up is Pandak.
I want to hear bardcore mixed with metalcore. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do for next week after next.
Fucking bardcore mathcore.
Yeah. Well, I've got my Math the Band t-shirt on tonight as well. I have to find some of their stuff I can put on.
I should have... No, mind you, that's not actually a roll. Charge doesn't actually... Never mind. Ignore that.
The target takes an extra set of damage. So you do.
Yeah. I thought I had to make a charge roll instead of a ram roll, but I didn't.
Okay. So Car Ramrod. Right, Pandak, you're up.
So after a failed magic missile, there are too many people near him to do anything else. So I'm just going to do another level 2 magic missile. So 4 darts, go flying.
Nice.
Slightly better hit.
60 damage, bro. It's nice.
60. You've got your eye in now, and the magic missiles streak out, dodging the elk, dodging around the other side. Bang, 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 bang. He's definitely taken some damage. He looks like he's feeling it. Jeff, you're up.
Well,
Hang on a second. Sindan, you made an attack against him, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, but you missed. Carry on.
Yes.
did you not have the advantage?
He would, but his advantage was 10 and 9.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Alright. Is anyone damaged?
Nope.
Nope. Yes, Pandak slightly from the last battle.
Slightly, but don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'll
It's not
just.
worth a good queefing.
I'll just stick by with a queef on the ready in case it's needed. But
So you're holding your queef.
I'm holding a queef.
Holding it in.
I'm holding a queef in.
So officially, just so this is on the record, you're holding a queef.
I am holding a queef.
Jeff's been doing them Kegel exercises.
Excellent. So you're Gwyneth now, not Greg, and not Jeff.
It's covered in them fucking stickers.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to make an attack. Who is he going to attack? He's going to make an attack against Sindan.
Okay. Armor class is 10 for the elk.
That hits for 27 piercing damage
Fucking hell.
and
Okay.
5 fire damage.
Okay.
So
As he bites into your elk form, you feel his teeth pierce into your flesh, and an overwhelming heat, burning heat, as he from the body of the creature.
Hold on. Total damage was how many?
32.
Okay. I take another 19 on top as me. You can change
so
it
I'm
back
going to
to me.
delete that. Drop Sindan down.
Remember that queef you had ready?
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna fire my held in queef
Okay.
towards Sindan.
Release the queef. Okay, how much do you queef Sindan for?
What's the roll?
Oh, it's a good queef. It's a good queef.
The top of the range, queef.
7.
7.
It's a maximum.
Cool. I'm still hurting though. That was nasty. That hurt a lot.
And is he going to
Killed the
make
outright.
a move? He's actually going to slither here, here, and here.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You would.
Yes, you do.
Sindan's off the turn order as well, just FYI.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
What, do you remember what
he's
you rolled?
twitched.
I think it was a 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
you're right. It was a 1.
Yeah, he critted. Yeah.
Can I drop him in?
Just get him to roll.
Yeah, just roll an initiative and I'll manually change it.
Okay, bear with me.
Assuming he's still alive, Sindan.
Select your counter.
Yeah. Cool, and I'll change it to a 1. There we go. And
Okay.
If you order them, they're going to end up back to front.
so it was Remora's acted after you, so right, let me just reorder it and move it back to so there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, get an attack of opportunity against him. Do you wanna that
Nice.
absolutely hit. Oh, that's right, you got your +1 quarterstaff now, don't you?
Nice. Good
Okay,
shit.
so that hits, roll your damage.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
For 5 damage. And you so as your blow slams into him, you take 5 points of fire damage.
Ow! Okay.
That crease that
What
gone
the
down.
fuck?
Okay.
Okay, that's his move. Next up is Camney.
So, having witnessed my druid friend take a bit of a beating, I am enraged.
Okay, so you rage. You don't get double advantage in fort. Yeah, rage doesn't give you advantage, does it?
No, it does only go only on checks, not attacks or anything.
It gives you bonus damage, doesn't it?
A big bonus damage. So he is fairy fired, right?
Yes.
By
So you do
default.
get advantage, yeah.
So I won't bother reckless. I give a big roar and I swing at him with my great axe for an 18.
That
to
hits.
And I do 17 damage.
Nice.
Big hit.
We're working tonight.
So as that slams into you and into him, you take 6 points of fire damage from the heat radiating off. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. I'm not good at those. Oh fuck.
You go berserk.
How much damage was it?
That was 6 points of fire damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I can't reduce that. My rage only manages like martial damage.
Yeah, it's fire. It's from the heat of the yeah. So you must attack him. Now.
Yep, that's fine.
So you feel the power surging into your body from the axe, and you completely lose control. You've lost all thought. You must.
Is it visible to everybody else that I'm fucking frenzied? Like,
No.
absolutely.
No, not yet.
No.
Maybe once you start attacking, but not yet.
Yeah.
You're just your usual
Bang.
running hit stuff self at the moment. Yeah. Do you want to make a move?
I'll stay right in his face.
Okay, Davil.
Launch another arrow.
Okay.
Um,
Advantage because he's verified.
yeah, I think hopefully they'll hit.
That hits.
I'll do it.
Boom.
Hold on. Let me add the sneak attack as well.
Okay.
9.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, you land an arrow directly in it's hard to say chest, but sort of the neck area in between where his frills are.
Okay, I'm assuming that my arrows are burning up as soon as they hit him, so I'm just marking them off.
Well, you can see some smoke start to waft up from the wound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to make a move?
Actually, whilst he's engaged with Camney, how far away? Now I'm fine. Sindan's between me and Camney.
Okay.
I can see 2 Sindans on the map.
Can
Can
you?
you?
Yeah, you got one here
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and one here.
I don't know what that was
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
Bye bye.
I should just as well remind that because I successfully hit him, he is effective my ancestral guardians.
Yes, although notably you notice Thokul is not among them.
Lazy.
Sindan, you are up.
Sindan. Okay. In that case, I am going to retire to here, out of the way, and I'm going to attempt a slingshot.
Okay. 30
Which
feet.
probably will miss it.
Is that 30 feet?
But you've
Yeah.
got advantage because he's fairy feet.
Unfortunately,
card.
even with advantage, that doesn't hit.
No, that's fine.
He's
I'm
quite
not very good.
wily and snappy and moving around trying to get an angle on Camney.
But yeah, I will stay here and stay out of the way.
Okay, Pandak.
I'm going to throw a magnify gravity to behind him, so into the building. So the 10-foot sphere will hit him, but not Camney.
Okay, let me drop that down.
Putting it about there.
So you want to? It's a 10-foot radius, isn't it?
So yeah, 10-foot sphere around the point that I choose.
So it's there. So you want to put it there like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it affect things that are not worn or carried?
Yes.
Yeah.
It affects everything.
Because there's a lot of big bits of rock there.
Yep.
So
You just get dumped in the fucking head.
Does he needs to make a saving throw, doesn't he? What's the saving throw for magnify gravity?
So he needs to do a
Strength.
Constitution.
Oh, it's a Constitution. Okay.
Constitution, yeah.
Does the tower wall have to make a saving throw?
So he does save.
My save's 13, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, he saves. You rolled that 20.
Sake.
So he takes no damage. He sort of.
He takes half damage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 2
Half-
damage.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
half
So
damage.
roll your damage.
Speed.
On a failed save, its speed is still halved.
Yeah.
Well.
So half of that would be, let's say 7. Oh no, that's wrong.
Oh no, sorry. On a successful save, takes half damage and suffers reduction in speed.
Suffers no reduction in speed, yeah.
Max damage though there on the
Yeah.
Nice.
I just made a boo-boo. I deleted his health.
So we
where it was.
He's fucking dead.
We've won, lads. You know.
Hey.
Thing where the artist suddenly suffers a heart attack and the beast dies.
So
You know, how do you beat it? Well, I cast a singularity and I won. All right.
okay, so he takes half damage and his speed is reduced. Yeah. Do you want to make a move?
No.
Okay, next up, Jeff.
Right. So, how's everyone panning out in health-wise? Is anyone really low?
I'm actually quite hurt, but I've only got 7 hits at the moment. But I'm
Alright.
trying to stay out of it.
Yep. Sort the grid.
I'll send off a double queef to.
Queefing right in his face.
I'll fire another double queef towards Sindan.
Okay.
Queef on me.
So still just 4. Okay.
Yeah, it's best I can do because I got level 2 prepared for it. So
Right. Next.
Is that a spell or a cantrip?
it's a spell.
Okay, so he is going to make a bite attack against you, Camney.
Bring it on.
4. He's not got advantage. He misses. He goes to take a snap at you, and you dodge back. Your ancestral guardian swarming him, and he distracts him and snaps and can't make contact. And
That's
he's
me.
going to. What's his move speed? So that's.
Normal.
Oops, that's not him. 10. That's on the wrong fucking layer. There you go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and you get an attack of opportunity against him.
Yeah.
Cut him in half.
Swing with my great axe, and he's still fairy fired, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
so advantage.
Yep.
It's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. And that is 18 damage.
Fucking hell.
So as he goes to
Max.
back away, he turns and runs, and you drive the axe directly into his spine, and he crumbles to the floor. You do, however, take 8 fire damage from the blow.
Okay.
Okay, you are now out of combat.
I cut his fucking head off.
Wait for him to cool down first.
Yeah, you want him to go down or no?
I start piling snow on top of his body.
Well, hold on. Let me throw Ray of Frost at him. That'll do it.
Don't waste your spell. Don't waste your spell.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, County?
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I can't. Next question. 12.
Okay, Camry turns, looks at the rest of the party, and he's got a crazy look in his eye.
Oh, for
And
fuck's sake.
He's not making a move just yet, but he looks frantic, and he stares at the rest of you.
Start to back away slowly.
I'm gonna boop his nose.
Oh shit!
Are you gonna walk
Seems like a smart idea.
He's like, fuck it.
Okay. While all this is going on, I've cast a healing word in the area, and there's death. So
Okay.
I'm healed up and lost a couple of spells, but I'm ready for whatever might just happen.
Okay, Jeff, roll a charisma check, please. Camney, roll a...
A check against his charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charisma save. Or wisdom save against his charisma.
Yeah, wisdom, yeah.
Yeah. He beats me.
Yeah.
So Jeff comes up to you and you manage to collect yourself, and
Cammy thinks that's funny as fuck.
yeah,
Maybe this
And
is
it
it.
goes back. It goes
turns
back.
around,
to-
starts-
Volunteer to boop you every time we have a
Yeah.
combat.
I turn back.
It's how to turn the berserker off.
Yeah,
just
I turn back to the body of this beast. Has the snow I piled over melted?
it's starting to steam.
Okay. So
Get the kettle on top.
I pile
Okay.
more snow on it until it stops melting.
Okay,
I assume that by you exploring all the map that there's nothing else bad around. We can start searching the area.
I'm sure.
Okay.
So-
yeah, is that staircase in the tower actually a staircase?
I particularly
it
like to
was
take-
at some point, but it's ruined.
Oh.
Once the
Okay,
snow
so-
stops melting
Yeah.
over this thing, I dig it out and I cut his fucking head off.
Okay, we'll take that as read. It's still steaming at the
Okay.
moment, but before you leave, you'll check to see if it's
I'll cut his head off and it's going on my back.
Okay.
I'm going to check this building for anything which could be of value, I guess.
Okay, Jeff, you go
Yeah.
in. There's a part of a ruined staircase and a broken table and a broken chair. Nothing of value in there. Davil, you go into this building. You notice there are some fresh bodies and some skeletons on the floor. You recognise one of the faces of what's left of a dwarf. It's a guy named Thilmed. It's a dwarf, and you recognise him as the guy that you saw outside Croker Cave when you were leaving.
Oh shit!
Who recognised you?
Oh dear, what a pity.
Oh well.
He has been well and truly nommed.
Well,
You can
I'm
still
gonna go
make
through
out
the
his
pocket.
face.
Secret kept.
I'm going to keep through the pockets.
Okay, you can't really find.
Fucking
There's
rob
no
the
real
dead.
pockets left.
Okay.
But you do notice there's a broken chest in the corner of the area, and it's falling to bits. It really is. It's not really a chest. It used to be a chest, but it's not really protecting anything at the moment. You poke through it, and you find a small pouch of gems, and you have a look through, and about 50 gold pieces worth of various gems in there.
Nice.
Right, that's going to go in the pocket.
I'm going to across to this building here, and again check for anything of value.
You have a poke around. There's a lot of snow in here. This is on the side of the ruin that is still mostly engulfed in the snow dunes. You don't find anything of value in that building.
Was there any-
Nothing of value in that building that the DM may have just put there to give you some cover.
Okay, I'll go to this building here with 3
this one is
chairs.
So you walk in there, and this is you see 3 stone chairs and an altar on the opposite side of the room with a couple of broken sconces behind it. And just in front of the altar on the floor, you see what looks like a red wood and black iron rod sat on the floor in a pool of an area of clear ground. There is no snow around it.
Right, I want to have a bit of an investigation of that, because that sounds dodgy as fuck.
Okay, well, without touching it?
Yeah, without touching it, just go...
Touch it. Touch it.
So you look around it, you can see that the wood on it is almost like an orangey red wood, and it's capped on both ends with black iron. And they're not simply caps, they are almost like, imagine a pair of like squid or octopus on each end, and they are sort of entwining and holding themselves onto the wood with with tentacles, which are scaled and seem almost randomly across this tentacled iron are eyes, and that's on both ends.
This sounds very Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
Cool. Do I roll perception against it, or a investigation, or?
I've told you all I can tell you from just looking at it. Yeah.
All right. Okay, if that's the case,
Sit in the chairs.
yeah.
Too hard. One's too soft.
I'll look at the chairs in case one of them is too hard, too soft, and
Okay.
I'll find the one which is just right.
So you test all the chairs. They are all very cold. You wouldn't class any of them as being just right.
Just right.
Well, this is a fucking crock of shit, isn't it?
But there doesn't seem to be anything odd about them. That they seem to be standard-ish stone chairs, the type of thing you would normally see in a temple. You would think, not in a tavern or anything like that. They seem like they had a ceremonial purpose at some point.
Was there anything on this skeleton that you carefully placed in the scenery?
You poke through the bones. No, you don't find anything of value.
I'm going to go up here.
Oh, sorry, I did like to dabble earlier. Now I'm checking my notes. When you went through Thilmid's remains, you didn't find any money. You did find a healing potion, though.
Oh, cool.
So I go in and I sit next to Jeff on one of the chairs and ask him what he's found.
Well, Panda, there's some crazy wood with eyes and looks like Cthulhu's ballsack on there. So
Have you picked it up?
I've not picked it up. Do you want to use your mage hand, pick it up? Because you have a look that way? Because when things have got more eyes than that, then I don't trust it.
There's too many eyes.
There's too many eyes there, man.
I'm telling other Ian that, but he won't listen to me.
So you should say, aye.
Let's use mage hand and pick up.
Okay.
Pick it up.
You cast mage hand. It floats up off the floor. It is as described earlier, a red, almost orange wood clasped.
Do I recognize wood?
Give me a nature check.
Who is that? All of us? Or?
No, just Sindan. He's your wood expert, Jeff.
Sindan's our expert on wood.
Sindan's a wood expert. I don't care what you say otherwise.
Yeah,
you're pretty familiar.
Jeff doesn't know anything about wood.
With the Woods of Thrice, you don't recognise this one. You don't know if it's been treated somehow or if it's just not from around where you're familiar with.
The sea motif and the squiggles and the tentacles make me uneasy, and I'm going to go over and discuss this with Dabble, that they found something that looks sort of...
Currently, it's
Alright.
sort of floating in mid-air because of Panda.
Yeah.
What I'll do
At this-
then, at this point, I'll just cast Detect Magic on it, because
Okay.
fuck it.
You cast Detect Magic, and it's definitely magic. You get a very strong feeling that yes, this is a magical object.
At this point,
Well, you
Camney
found
has
the
cut
shovel.
the head off. Camney has cut the head off the other thing, and is bored, stood outside, and wanders inside. Sees the situation, goes, "Do you want me to touch it?"
Camry, I'll give you a gold if you touch that.
I walk straight up and fucking grab it.
Okay, you grab it out of the air. You feel it's warm to touch. It's not hot like the Remora's was hot, but it's warm, especially compared to everything else around here.
I look at Jeff and it's warm.
Chuck it over.
I move it around.
Okay.
Has it got buttons or anything on it? Does it feel like
You look it over and it looks like a solid piece. You don't see any buttons or anything that you would use to activate it. There are
Can you
magical
put into
signals on it, but that's what you would expect from a magic object.
You're not really a
Alright,
magic user though, so pass it over and we'll see.
Yeah, no. So I turn to the dwarf and I throw it. I don't underhand it. I fucking overhand it right at the door.
Okay, make a dex check, Panda.
Go on, snatch it out of the air.
Yeah, you grab it as it flies towards it.
Can I not just do? Can I not do a strength check and make him fucking?
Go on then, give it a strength. So this would be just roll a strength,
strength.
20, add your bonus. Okay, so he goes to catch it.
Fucking knock him off his feet with
And
it.
he does manage to get his hand on it, but you put so much force behind it, it sort of pinwheels off the top and then lands behind him between the two seats. And as it lands in the snow, you see it start to slowly sink into the snow as it starts to steam up. Definitely not as much as you saw with the Remoras, but it is very slowly sinking into the snow.
So I look over at Camney, call him a cunt, and then grab it.
Okay, you pick it up. It's as Camney described. It's warm to the touch.
I smell fireballs.
Fireball.
I wheeled it round a little bit. Say some magic words.
Abracadabra.
Give me an Arcana check. Okay, so
Fucking ignites.
you look it over and you look at the runes on it, and you kind of get a feeling that there's no words required to activate it. You just need to will it, and just by willing it, it will do whatever it is that it's designed to do. Do you do that?
I fucking will it.
Knowing this, I walk to the edge and point it out over the frozen sea, and then
Isn't that a hill?
will it.
Okay.
I think it's the ice, isn't it, in the lake?
It is. It's a imagine like a snow dune. Yeah, like a snow dune.
Glacier.
I will it and flick it.
Okay. So as you do this, an incredibly loud, echoing boom, really a deep thud, emanates from the object, like a boom. Everything sort of gives a little shake. Nothing
Cool.
else seems to have happened, although everyone, certainly Camney and Jeff and yourself feel slightly different. You're not quite sure what. You feel like it may have cast something on you, but you're not sure what it was.
I check my balls to make sure they're both there.
Okay, you
Camney-
First thing.
Yeah,
Camney
1, 2,
witnessing
3,
Jeff?
all there. Yeah.
Camney's like witnesses Jeff check, and he's like, huh? So he starts checking as well.
Was
Yeah,
this an
yeah.
audible boom?
Sorry.
Was this an audible boom? Would
Oh
we have
yeah,
heard?
very audible. Very loud.
All right. I think they blowed each other up, so I rush over to find out what the hell is going on, and
And just see us stood grabbing our nuts, like
Everyone stood there
I
playing
think
with
it's.
the junk.
I'm going to follow with Sindan as well, just to go, what the fuck is this shack?
So I walk back into the view of everyone and just do a thumbs up.
And Cammy like turns to Sindan and Dabble. Like, we've got a view. What the fuck?
You think with maybe an evening study, you could figure out what it was it actually did when you let it off?
I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So am I going to call
Did
it?
Jeff fart again?
What?
Did Jeff
Jeff
queef
fart again?
Was that,
Nah,
that your
I
skilled queef?
only queefed.
Right, shall we head back?
Is there
Okay. It's about one in the afternoon now.
Is there anywhere that we have not yet looked around these buildings?
I
And
assumed that Camney looked in the building next to the Remoras while he was
Yeah, I would have
while he
taken a
was
look.
waiting. You didn't see anything in there. It's just a. You see the remnants of a campfire, like a very very old campfire. You think that maybe Thilmed made his way in here at some point for shelter and set up camp, and then was made a meal of himself by the Remoras.
Okay.
in that case, yeah, all right.
If that's the case, then I'm going to have a turd on this middle chair, and then fuck off.
Make a Constitution check for me.
Tell you what, you don't kill yourself by getting your naked arse out in the freezing.
Yeah, you seem. I mean, you've clearly done this before. You managed to focus and crimp one off without making contact with the cold, freezing cold chair.
You don't get piles by getting shit on the frozen chair.
You managed to nip a log and leave it for posterity.
It's the exact opposite of those little towers people make on beaches. Little turd tower.
Who brought the bloody cat along? Right, let's go.
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
So, looking at the clock, I'd say that from this point onwards, we are pretty much done with this. You make your way back fairly easily to Palebank. You don't come across that polar bear. You think it's gone to lick its wounds. And you make it back just as the sun is setting. And I think we can leave it there.
Okay.
You have all managed to make it to level 4.
Yay!
As a result of this adventure. So I shall be speaking to you next week to figure out where you will be upgrading and what you need to decide. As we discussed at the beginning, not everybody is going to be available next week, so we're going to have a break. So you've got some time to think about where you want your character to go. And in a fortnight's time, we will advance the adventure and get you guys on the road to Utherdurn.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Cool. All right. Are we still going live?
We're still live, yeah.
Okay.
So what
cool.
I will do, I will say bye. None of the people
Goodbye.
who bothered
People
to come
who
and
aren't
watch, 'cause
watching.
nobody watched, and I don't think anyone actually came in while we were doing anyway. So
I think
We're doing it for us, not for them.
I think Lewis is still a bit pissed off at calling Dr. Gok. Oh well.